And nobody here is visiting from out of town. We get anybody from out of town? Make some noise. From out of town, is that? Where? Welcome. Welcome. Where are you from in the back? Seattle. Seattle, man. Of more depressed people. I love it. Welcome, Seattle. This one's for you, Fraser. Did you come to support a friend, or you just waltzed into this show tonight? Waltzed in. You waltzed in. Well, welcome to our Scientology meeting. Everybody will be required to name 3 secrets about themselves. So how long have you been in the closet, sir? No straight man comes from Seattle. I don't know if that's true. Welcome, welcome. Who are you here with tonight? What? Who are you here with tonight? The Chuckleheads. Were you a bad guy from the 40s? Yeah, look at these Chuckleheads. Gonna have them spinning out of here like a Bill Withers 45. Ah, see? Put your hands where I can see them, Chucklehead. All your dogs ain't tied to the same tree. Around here from Seattle, we like people with no chuckles on their heads. Let me tell you something, friends. Welcome, Chuckleheads. It sounds like a slur the more I say it. You see these fucking Chuckleheads coming in our neighborhood? Our fucking neighborhood? Welcome, good to have you here. Who else was visiting? We got anybody else visiting? Where are you from over here? Where are you guys from? San Diego, cool. Well, you said boring. Where are you from over here, sir? Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Oh shit! Welcome, man. Good to have you here. So the Bronx. Got it. Cool. Good to have you here. Welcome. Okay, you took the 6 train all the way from Puerto Rico. Why are you pointing out him, Miss? You are a horrible friend. Yeah, pick on this motherfucker right here. Where are you from? I'm from here. You're here. What's your exact address? But I'm not. Where's the? From Iowa. Who gives a fuck? That's why they didn't clap. They're like, nobody wants to know. We're from Iowa. I'm a big fan of your caucuses every 4 years.
And last Jewish friend, honestly, I think. He's a hell of an agent. There's a comedy club owned by Jews. We got 2 Christmas trees up here and shit. I guess that never forget shit was bullshit. Thank you all for coming out every December. Thank you, one person clap. Fuck, everyone else is like, we should be on Ozempic. Thank you, miss. I love you more, but we need to see other people. We need to start. What? I've had chlamydia 4. I love doing a show around the holidays every time of year because it's yellow snow and billionaires getting shot. I'm not a good guy. I'm not. Fuck you. Yeah, no, you're not. I'm the only other person on the planet that has access to your porn history. You ain't supposed to like a tentacle like that, boy. I'm not a good person, but I know when I die, I'm not gonna have mad people being like, that was the right move. Like, I swear to God, I told one of my friends that the United Healthcare CEO got shot, and he went, and? He should have picked a better plan that would have covered him from that shit. I don't feel bad. Murder is wrong, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't enjoy it when it happens to someone else. Now, and if they were, like, he was denying coverage to people. He was like the Lex Luthor to Bernie Sanders, just being like, no, 0%, bitch. How you like those odds? And then it's scary, like, it taught me how easy it is to kill somebody. In New York City, because, like, the cops don't chase you. They just sort of, like, go after you like the penguin. Just, I got him. Did you jump the turnstile? And they were like, he got away. He was on a northbound city bike, and then that's all we saw. They don't even fucking cops on bikes in New York. They're stealing bikes and selling them to kids in the Bronx. I don't have any jokes about that. That just top of mind. I have no health insurance. I had Obamacare till I was 26. Turns out he don't care. 26, he's like, let me be clear. Fuck you. Why would he care about me? I'm not an innocent family being killed in a drone strike. I get it. Minute 3. I'm not one of those comics that'll make you think because I don't know shit, but I'll say shit like Barack just pressed X for 8 years. And you won't laugh. Neither will you, apparently. That sounds like someone just castrated Banjo-Kazooie. I love a laugh. That's why I do this for a living, man. If I wanted to make people cry, I would be a Republican. What's your name? I love meeting people with great laughs. What's your name? Brina. All right. She could have just said, sure. So listen, Brian, who are you here with tonight?
My boyfriend and his friends.
I'm not trying to fuck you. It's fine. I'm here with my friends, too. One of them's wearing a Batman shirt. You gonna fight Batman? I don't think so, not unless you got clown gas. Where you guys from? From the city?
Long Island.
Long Island. That's basically yes. People from Long Island don't want to pretend that they're not part of the city. Long Island is like the great-grandmother you should call but don't. She always gonna be there. Smells weird. I love Long Island. That's like my favorite racist place to be. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like the racists in Long Island, so friendly. They're like, hey, porch monkey, you need a glass of water? God damn! I was thirsty, but Basketball American would have been fine. Stop calling me Terry Crews. Do you live in Long Island?
Yup.
I know you do based on your school system answers. I asked her a question. And you're like, yup, I live there. I live on Long Island, I take the short bus. Thank you for coming. Thank you. But I'll be honest, half the time I don't really know what the fuck you're saying. Which is why I started bringing on an ASL interpreter to some of my shows. That's not why. I did it because I wanted to see if she would say slurs. But she was here last year, we had a great time, and she's here back again. And I only wrote her name down because I remembered it and wanted to say it correctly. I don't know if you know ASL, it's deaf people like hell, you know. I don't know why I did that, but it painted a picture. Here's a joke. You know how Helen Keller's parents punished her? Plunged her in the toilet. But I don't care if you don't laugh. Morgan J will be here next week. You'll be fine. There's not even a name written on this. It just says kill, kill, kill. I didn't know anything about ASL because I've been talking my whole life. I thought it was just like bloods and shit. I didn't know that like somebody say something like, can I get peanut butter and fluff? And they'd be like, word? That's a ridiculous language. She came all the way down from Buffalo, New York. Please put your hands together for Kaylee Seisha. Give it up for Kaylee. Now, thank you so much for coming out here. Before we get into it, you know how to speak.
Yes.
Queef. That was it. That's a queef. Don't nobody ever acknowledge a queef.
No.
Nobody does. Because it's like a ship passing in the night. You're like, oh, at least I'm on the ocean. It's like paranormal activity. You're like, whoa. Queefs could be terrifying. I mean, they are terrifying because nobody tells you what it is. You got to find out from like the buzz. Right? Like the first time I heard a queef, I thought there was somebody trapped inside her. I didn't know what to do. I just went, hello? Now I know it's a compliment. Have you dudes, I hope there's some dudes in here that have bequeathed. You looked away when you did, dog, so I know that muffler just shooting blanks. That's what queefs are. They're like farts with silencers. And it's the best compliment you can ever get in bed as a man, because women fucking lie in bed. Men do too. This is the best pussy I ever had. That's not true. They had better pussy at Popeyes earlier. A queef cannot tell a lie. The queef, I don't know what the medical term for it is. I hope one day to discover it, but I like it better just as queef. Like pug, you know, like that ain't short for nothing. That's a pug. That'd be like if we named fish Swim. That's, I guess you're right. Queef. Are you showing me a queef? Do you have the medical term for queef? Did you have it ready to go?
Vaginal flatulence.
Vaginal flatulence. Oh, so I got it correct 30 seconds ago. This is why women haven't been president yet. Sign it!
Thank you. I love when they tell everyone I'm the special guest because I could look at you all get disappointed. My name is Matt Rife. Thank you all. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming to support your friends and coming out on a Thursday. I wouldn't have come. I hate doing shit. I hate when people text me, what are you doing? Fuck you. That's what the fuck I'm doing. You work for the government, bitch? Fuck you. You know what I did today? Swear to God. I had my hand down my pants for 6 hours. And then I came here. I almost didn't come. I live 10 minutes from this club. I was like, I could go to work or I could bust a load in the sink. I did both. That's my shit. I love masturbating in sinks. That's my favorite place. That was, the pandemic changed us all. You know what it is? Like, I live with my girl, and like, I just feel weird if I masturbate in my room. Cause like, it's different when like your partner catches you masturbating, you know? Like, I'm just like, you wanna join? No. And she don't want no part of it, especially if she sees a lot of anime shit I'm looking at. Today was Simpsons stuff. Sometimes I need a break. She's a big queefer, you know, like. Do you queef, miss? You can't look down now. That was some mouth queef. Just, no. You guys are looking at me like it's Christian comedy now. You don't know what a queef is? I love queefs. That's my shit. This is a weird time to come back. I'm sorry. There's not a lot of context that would have helped this out. I'm not gonna lie to you. What were you doing? Coming in the sink? That's what I would have been doing. You're like, this is my part of the show. The queef. It's great. We've been together for about. We've been together for about a year and a half. I always knew she was a queefer, but like, it doesn't really set in because nobody acknowledges a queef. When not once has someone queefed and went, God damn, shit, that was a big one. I won't say, you can shit yourself in bed, I'll be quiet. No, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of corn, good job. She hates these jokes. But she's a comedian. She's not a good one, but she's a comedian. You know, that's my girl. She could take a joke. She don't know how to tell one, but she could take one. That's my baby. She's great. We get to do stand up across the country together. A lot of basements like this one. But I feel closer to Charlie Kirk in this basement. I'm not making fun of his death. I'm not happy about it. I'm not his wife. I tweeted that and MAGA got pissed. I was like, damn, y'all can read? That's crazy. Listen, MAGA dollars are still green. I didn't vote for Trump, but I want him to succeed because he is flying the plane, and I'm on that plane too. And I don't know if you like watch the news, but planes ain't been working the way they used to. How the fuck am I gonna forget 9/11 if this shit is happening every day? Trump was predicted years ago. I know we got people of all different ages in this room. There's a lot of Marvel movies out now. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of Avengers movies. There was one group of superheroes that predicted Trump. Their name was the Black Eyed Peas. They were a group. They were my Avengers. We didn't have Iron Man. We had Will.I.am. I still don't know what the fuck that shit meant. He had a co-philosopher, Fergie, short for Fergalicious. She was Polish. And Will.I.am, his power was observation. He would look at shit and then ask questions. He was an observer and he was a philosopher. And one day he looked at Fergalicious and he saw that she was walking around and she was running out of storage. And he said, Fergie, question. That's her name, look it up. Her name is Fergie Ferguson. He said, what you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. That's what Will.I.am said to Fergie in 2006. I know I had this service called LimeWire. I heard all of it. LimeWire would give your computer AIDS. You would spend 6 hours downloading one Beyonce video. That's how I learned shit. And Fergie had a retort. She said, I'ma get. This is 2006. I thought my CD was skipping. She had that Joe Biden stutter. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. She said, I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my humps. And I didn't know what that meant until Trump became president. Nobody in America voted for Trump because of his ideas. They vote for him because of his ass. He got ass. That's the first BBW president. I remember when he announced his presidency, he came down the escalator, ass came down 22 minutes after. Just ass. He got that lunch lady walk. You ever see him just do this shit? I've never seen anybody with a build like that. Motherfucker just be standing like this. I think he hired Elon just to be like, look at him for a little while. Look at that weird fuck. Fuck the bald eagle. That doesn't represent America the way Trump does. Bald eagles fly. They do this shit. I don't know what this is, but bald eagles be serious. We don't even need the bald eagle. Just put Trump on the flag. Not even the flag. Put him on the cross. I think he deserves it. Not even the cross. You just do McDonald's arches and shit. He's an incredible orator because he's really shitty at doing it. I remember like in 2019, we bombed Iran and then he killed a really important general over there. Dude had a long Persian name. Trump couldn't pronounce it. And he just straight up named him. That's the most gangster shit I've ever seen in my life. And he couldn't pronounce the guy's name. And you can always tell when there's a word on the teleprompter he doesn't know how to say. Because if he fucks up the word, he just acts like it's a new word only he knows. It's a new word that just dropped. And you can tell, because you always know when he's about to say a word he don't know, because he grabs the podium doggy style and shit. But like, just like this. It's like he's showing MySpace titties. And then step two is ass. It's all ass. It's like a Taylor Swift album. It's nothing but ass. And he's just like, ladies and gentlemen, the United States, the U.S., us. Us. I like that. Us. Us. That's a big word for Elmo. Us. The us. The us did a drone strike. You know the drones. You look at the drones. They go bing bong, boom, you bing bong. You bang, you bong, you boom, you bing bong, boom, boom, bing bong. Boom. We did it with the Death Star. We built a whole Death Star. I ran for president. They said, sir, you can't afford a Death Star. We got the rebels to pay. The rebels paid for the Death Star. A lot of problems, in my opinion, with the rebels. You look at them, they got this guy, little Yoda, little Yoda. He's green. He's green, Yoda. Yoda is frankly too old to be running. The Jedi Council, you look at him the other day, he says, try not, do, or do not. There is no try. I don't even think he knows what the hell he just said. I looked at him and I said, I don't like this guy, Yoda. He's a groomer. He's training Luke Skywalker, who's gay. Luke is gay, I know the gays. I know J.D. Vance. Look at him. I know gay. I know him. The D is for dick. Luke's father, Darth Vader, black guy, who I like. I happen to respect him. He's a good guy. You gotta see the way he grabs pussy. He does it with the Force. I've never seen anything like that. Pretty big guy. I like that.
And we did this drone strike in Iran. Okay, first of all, you look at Iran. You know Iran. Iran, you have to run. From Trump, you can't walk. If you walk, I will blow you up. I blew him up. I blew this guy so good. I blew him to smithereens. That's got to be the worst way to get blown is to smithereens. I said, Smithers, who is that man? He said, I'll blow him up, sir. I said, thank you. And he was alive, and now he's dead. He's dead. He had a name the whole time. I said to my people, how long is he dead? They said, sir, forever. I said, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't want him coming back like Casper the friendly ghost. I would have fucked that kid, Casper. I would have fucked him. He would have been a real friendly ghost. I would have fucked him. And we did this drone strike. And I ran. I-R-N. And we killed this guy. He had a name when he was alive and a name when he was dead. And it was the same name. Same name. And I know how to say that name. Look, it's a name. I know how to say it. I've done many names. I've said a lot of letters, numbers. This guy's name, it's written down. I can see it. I know how to read. Frankly, it's Arabic. It says... Mama say, Mama sa, Mama Kusa, that was his name. He wanted to be starting something. You got to be starting something. I looked at him, we shot him in Iran. I said, Ronnie, are you okay? And this guy's name was... Jafar. Look, we killed Jafar. Jafar is dead.
That's what we got for 40 more years. And the thing is, like, my favorite part is RFK Jr. That's my dog. That's the face of health in America. I look at him and I'm like, you gotta, if you're a history buff like me, you gotta understand that is the healthiest Kennedy in history. He's 70 years old. That's, as far as Kennedys go, that's a long time. If he was a real threat, don't you think the government would be like, how many times we gotta teach his family the same fucking lesson? Is this 3? This is 3. Get him. Cheryl, that's a Bob. That's a retarded dude. That's what the R stands for. Retarded Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Retarded when I was a kid just meant slow, right? I got a brother, he's retarded. He's fine, but he pushes a lot of doors that say pull. He's an ultimate fighter, you know, like, they get like cauliflower ear, he got that whole shit on his brain. If you looked at his brain, it would look like a Ninja Turtle villain, just lumpy and angry. You guys got sad for me. He doesn't understand these jokes, it's okay. He's outside the club right now, just being like, it's a pool. That was crazy. What's your name, miss? What was your name? Don't act like the man on TV is talking to you. You're right here making Wookiee noises last time. Boy, you said it, Chewie. What's your name? I'm shy. You don't tell me your name right now, I'm gonna call Christy Nome. And I'm gonna get your dog killed. I don't like certain dogs. Certain dogs are bullshit. I don't like pugs. That's a dog that's gotta go. If you own a pug, kill yourself. Like, and the pug. Don't finish, don't half-ass the job. Nobody wants to look at that. Not once have I looked at a pug and thought, that dog is having a great time. That pug just looks terrified to be alive. That's a man-made dog. We 3D printed that shit. That looked like a dog from Temu. You ordered, you're like, what the fuck is this? The black pugs always look like Samuel L. Jackson. They're just mad as hell. Motherfucker, I want to go outside. You think God would have told Noah to put 2 pugs on his perfect ark? Fuck no. My God is merciful. He would let those bitches drown. Coming up the ramp, just ark. Every time I see a pug, I think this is a bad day for me to have eyes. can't unsee that shit. Every time I blink, I just see him. And it's like my Vietnam buddy I saw get blown away. Ah! Looking at a pug just makes me sad. I look at him, and it's like, you ever look at a fat kid and you're like, damn. There's no other reaction than looking at a fat kid than just being like, that ain't his fault. Choices were made for him. And I gotta pretend he's cute. When he's struggling to breathe. Because pugs and fat children both breathe the same way. You just gotta listen to them. Watch them walk like 10 feet and then listen. You'll hear. Doug the pug or the Rizzler make the same noise. That crunchy ass Newport bread. I don't like dogs in strollers either. If you got a dog in the stroller, some people do it for medical reasons. His legs don't work. Kill him. I don't give a fuck. Send him to a Haitian barbecue for all I care. I don't give a shit. If you think all dogs go to heaven, you don't know much about the civil rights movement. Joke good. Audience not know much about civil rights movement. German Shepherds are going to hell, man. They're a racist ass dog, the German Shepherd. I've never looked at a German Shepherd and been like, he uses pronouns. Hitler ass dog. People get upset when you talk about the German Shepherd. And German Shepherds don't even be talking about him too. They're smart as hell. That's how you know racism is a choice. They bark with a hard R every time, and they're proud as hell to say that shit to the. I'll do it again, bitch. You know who my dad is? Harry Osborn ass dog. Most police dogs are German Shepherds. That's how I know they're racist. They know 3 tricks. They sit, they roll over, and they turn their body cameras off. That's all they do. I've seen them do it. Dog in a stroller, I don't want to get racial about it. That's a white dog. That is a Caucasian animal. He don't even bark. He just goes. And you know it's a white dog because the dog ain't got no lips. See, the lipless didn't like that shit. Hey, that ain't funny, motherfucker. I had this chapstick my whole life, bitch. You guys were fun. Upstairs, they're all pieces of shit. When you see your friends tonight, just let them know you had a great time with special guest Matt Rife. That was me this whole time. I've been Troy Bond. You guys have been a great crowd. Give it up for you. Okay, thank you.